Southern Fried Gameroom Expo 2016. And so here's Whoa Nelly. It's all about melons. Yes. One of Stern's first like original games in quite a long time. I think it came out 2015, maybe 14, not sure. Relatively new. But yeah, anyway, so basically this is my first time to the convention. This is the third annual Southern Fried Expo, and basically it focuses primarily on arcade and pinball gaming. There was some consoles, but not very many. Nothing too remarkable, really, in terms of video game consoles. But yeah, so I just kind of wanted to do a quick video showcasing, what they had to offer. So I kind of went around the convention floor. Ghostbusters, I guess it's a relatively new Stern machine. Yeah, they had a lot of really cool machines, old and new. I'd say maybe 50-50 across, classics versus new stuff. There was a tournament. That's a pay-only tournament going on over there. I didn't bother checking out. Yeah, it was packed. A lot of games you had to wait in line for, especially the more popular tables. It's a Medieval Madness, I think, right there. You can't really tell. There was a little Super Smash Brothers tournament going on. 8-player, probably not at the moment, but these are cute little machines right here. They're basically pinball machines for kids. They're more like pachinko than pinball, but they were pretty interesting. Countdown. There you go. Played Mustang. That was it wasn't that great, in my opinion. One of the newer Stern machines. Black Knight 2000 classic. I think I actually stopped to play that one. That's why I kind of jump cut there. Two different Bride of Miss, Bride of Pinball, Jurassic Park. That Black Lagoon back there. Here we go, Snow Bros. I thought that was pretty cool. Never seen a machine for that. Ghosts and Goblins machine. There we go. Newer Lord of the Rings table there. I didn't get a chance to play it myself, but looks pretty fun. There you go, a little bit more risque table art there. Iron Man, of course. Little baseball simulator of some kind. AC/DC. It's unfortunate. I was only there for maybe 4 or 5 hours. Twilight Zone classic. Can't have a convention without that. NASCAR. I was surprised. That one was actually not that bad. It kind of suffered from a lot of. I don't know if they're using magnets or they just had weird divots in the table or not, but. Got some Star Trek. Had a couple of those machines there. Another jump cut. Another Jurassic Park. Jurassic Park's probably my favorite machine ever, probably. I grew up with it. Oh, here's an early bowling themed game. I love the older artwork. So they had a lot of their older kind of sports-themed ones in this little corner here. Another little baseball-themed one. Hockey. like a football one, surfing. One over there on the left is missing its backing. Can't remember what that particular game was. This one, I love it. It was like a baseball simulator. It looked very old. I don't know when it was from, probably the 50s or earlier. Some cocktail units here. Various random. There's a vendor selling arcade parts. That's another thing. I was kind of disappointed by the vendors of the show. It was mostly, like I said, I didn't really know what to expect going into the show. I was hoping maybe more, retro game stuff, but it was mostly just. There's only a couple vendors, and they're just selling, arcade parts and boards and things. Let's see, I like this one. Played that one. A couple games. Scorpion. Hollywood Heat. Oh my gosh, I like that one. It's just screams 80s. There you go, Firepower. I think they had a couple of those machines. It's a classic. Simple, but really great game. Pac-Man Pinball. This is Chariot. Yeah, overall, I mean, I had fun. Oh, here we go. Space Invaders. Definitely not a rip-off of Aliens in any way. Nope. Actually, I played this table. I didn't like it. So it's one of the 4 paddle games, and for some reason I'd always get the ball stuck on the bottom or the underside of the top paddle. You know what I mean? Like, so I go to hit it, and it would always just hit and bounce down, and I don't know, it was a pain in the ass. Tron, Donkey Kong. Yeah, I get into the arcade stuff here. Dig Dug. Cubert, there you go. Crystal Castle. I like that game. Frogger. You got your typical stuff, Centipede. Yeah. Nothing too out of the ordinary. Tempest. Shadow Dancer. Some cabaret units. There you go. You got ice cold beer. It's a really interesting arcade game. Coming around here, there was some video pinball units. I never seen one of these in person. Kind of interesting. I don't really like emulating pinball because it's basically impossible to get done right. Looks like running some emulators on there. Yeah, I'm sure everything's fully licensed there. Meteor, I love the art on the Meteor unit. It's nothing too fancy, but it's, I don't know, I like it. It's just space explosions. Looks like Evel Knievel type machine. Not too sure. Waterworld, terrible movie, great pinball. There you go, another classic. Yet the third, ride of Pinball. Sopranos. Trying to remember, can't really remember all the units. Dracula. A lot of people, as you can see, it's packed. And that's kind of why I didn't stay even a full day, just because, I just couldn't stand up for all that time waiting in line, basically, to, get on your, whatever machine you wanted. Of course, there's a lot of freaking crazy players. I mean, I'm pretty bad at pinball, generally speaking. And so, you'd be waiting in line for 20 minutes, and then, of course, since I suck, I just, get out pretty much immediately. So it, wasn't that great of an experience, but it's kind of my fault. There you go, Ninja Turtles. There's a good one. Taxi, F-14 Tomcat. I've got a couple of those. Another NASCAR unit. like I said, I liked it. I like that particular game. It's not bad. It's just kind of reliant on magnetism a little too much, I think. But Busters. Another Star Trek. I wish they had the Next Generation Star Trek machine. That would have been cool. I didn't see it there, unfortunately. Another. So yeah, like I said, they had a lot of doubles and triples of some machines. It's kind of a letdown, but I guess they got to grab what they had available. Blackjack, an older unit there. Bad Dudes, and I think there was a different game loaded in there. I think that was just like a multi-cade unit. Outrun, that was great. That was the first time I got to play Outrun on the arcade. I've only played it emulated before, so it was kind of a treat for me to actually see it in the flesh. Berserk and sequel side by side. Frenzy. Got Mr. Dew's Castle right next to it on the left. Gotta love the robotic voice on Frenzy and Berserk. Space Firebird. Supposedly it's a Nintendo game. I'm not sure, but the art on the side of the machine didn't indicate that to me. Joust. I think they were raffling that machine off. I'm not sure. There was something weird with it. Street Fighter 2, unfortunately, was not working that day. I went on a Saturday, second day of the show. They had a lot of, unfortunately, a lot of games in disrepair, unfortunately, but it's not unheard of. I wish they just had more technicians, that were willing to serve the machines, but time crisis. So yeah, here you got some of your more, newer arcade games. So this was interesting. This was a prototype unit for a Spaceballs, based on the Spaceballs movie by Mel Brooks. It was all plywood, no art. That display board in the back was actually running Windows, and when you started the game, they had it programmed in such a way it would just play like the Spaceballs theme song. Kind of weird, kind of hobbled together prototype, but so they had some kind of tournament going on up here. They had several games, Starfighter, I think one of them was Defender, can't remember. So I kind of snaked my way through the crowd and had a couple little machines back here. I think they had another Firepower in that little corner. Oh, it's Ghostbusters, here you go. I played that one. Man, that game's pretty rough. I had a hard time on it. There you go, a little play choice. Some kind of Dance Dance Revolution knockoff. So yeah, more modern kind of games here. More cocktail units. Tapper, yeah, it's a classic. Frogger. There you go. Mario Bros. And that was kind of cool. I got to play on that. I'd never actually played the arcade version. I'd only played the NES remake of it. Pretty different. I really enjoyed it. And here we go, the Godzilla machine based on the awful 2000 or 1999, or was it 98? I don't remember. If you notice, if you go back in the video there, right where it says Godzilla, somebody put a post-it note. It says only in name. pretty funny. So just about at the end here is just a couple vendors. This is so we snaked all the way around, and these are just some vendors by the entrance here, showing off some of their games. Rob Zombie, interesting. Looks like extra board. Yeah, they're just selling parts and stuff. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. I had fun despite, you know, kind of waiting in long lines for some machines, but it wasn't bad. I'd definitely go again.